Your way. Like that?
It just looks so much better, but sometimes the lighting can be annoying. Hello, it is me, it is I, it is G, and this is my podcast. I forgot this was my podcast. Holy shit.
I'm just here.
Yeah, it is. So for today's podcast, I have a special guest. You guys may know him by the love of my life, by Jeremy, and he's absolutely amazing. We're going to get some insight from him today. He is not forced to be here. Blink twice if you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
just blink twice if you need help.
Oh. And we're going to just fucking chill, have some fun, talk about health. Casual stuff. Yeah, so I wrote a thing 2 weeks ago about asking for help, and I have a lot to say about it. Obviously, I wrote a page about it, so we're going to be doing that. First and foremost, I want to say welcome, everybody watching after this podcast, in this podcast right now. Yeah, we appreciate it, and it means a lot. Sometimes I'll be going live every other Friday after this podcast, and
sometimes every other Friday?
No, every other Friday, just because you guys know I'm studying and I have a lot going on, so I'm just trying to maintain and stay focused. So that's what I'm doing on that. And yeah, do you have anything to say before we
I'm definitely interested in what you have written up for this, especially since you said you don't remember a lot of it. So, kind of excited to see what you had to think about it.
Yeah,
especially since I hope you gave you this one.
Well, you did it after I already thought of it.
Really, really? Is that how that went?
Yeah, I did think about that already, but the fact that you said it, I was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Gotcha. So I gave the idea. Nice.
Yeah, sure, yeah. Okay. So, I'm not that high. I think I'm just like...
You're chilling.
I'm chilling like a villain.
Good. You nervous?
Whenever you sit up like this, people say it's like the easiest thing, but like you're sitting on your fucking bladder. Like I have to pee. Now.
Okay,
so,
body.
Talk about something.
Let's talk about One Piece. If anyone watches or reads One Piece, latest chapter, crazy, insane power, mythical dragon fruit. Forgot the name of what it was, but homie can literally take your dreams and make them a reality. It's crazy. There were some kids sleeping, passed out, and homie just gave them a nightmare and took them and was like, yeah, fight that. Which just is pretty cool. And then it's him eating some food with some people and they're like, ooh, need salt. So he put the homie sitting next to him to sleep and made him dream of salt, took the salt from his dream, putting on his food. And they woke the guy back up and they kept eating. It's crazy.
I live with him.
Mm-hmm.
So great. Alright, are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
I'm ready to get started. So I have my handy dandy paper right here, and we're gonna start reading it. I wrote this like 2 weeks ago,
Damn.
so I don't really remember what I wrote. I just kind of whatever. I'm just gonna be reading it, and I'm hoping it'll just come back. Okay, asking for help if you are a helper too. So we're gonna go section by section here. We never want to admit when we need help. We never want to be a burden. We never want to look weak. So those were my top 3 beginning things that make me think of help. what's the first thing you think of? Like, oh shit, like, I'm in trouble. And that is when I feel like a burden. I feel weak. And I don't like to admit when I need help, mostly because of how I was raised. I was kind of raised to have the mentality to like do it yourself. You should be able to do it yourself. But I need help all the time. I ask for help all the time. It's not easy to ask for help. Like, you have to put it in practice, and continue to understand yourself well enough to know when you need help. If you don't know yourself to that full extent, it's going to be difficult to navigate when you need help, how to ask for help, asking the right questions. You know what I mean? You could be asking for help, but you're asking the wrong thing. And you might not understand what you actually need help with. So sometimes you have to like go back and forth and look at it. But so what about you, Jerry? When you think of like help and you need help, what is the first thing, like, what's the feeling you feel?
Honestly, like, if I need to ask for help, definitely like desperation. Because I'm confident in a lot that I can do and I can get through most situations, so it's rare for me to need help. It's a little conceited, to be honest. I know that. But yeah, no, I definitely feel whatever word I just said.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We're going deep. No, I appreciate that. I think that's really, it was an honest answer. Well, did you say a feeling? Like, what's the first feeling? So, like, whenever I feel weak, that's when I know I need to ask for help. Because I'm like, so I think about it.
Yeah. Fuck, I forgot the word. Dejected, I guess.
Dejected?
Not
Did you
dejected.
just make that up?
Maybe. I swear that's a word, but there was a word I just used and I forgot. But in essence, I guess disappointment in myself that I need to ask for help.
Oh, you feel bad. Do you feel like a burden? I mean, these are the top most likely.
I guess a burden. Yeah, your list, a burden is the... burden or incompetent.
Oh, gotcha.
Definitely.
Yeah, no, that's tough. It's tough. It's tough to admit when we need to do more and when we're not doing enough. Whether that be for ourselves, whether that be for our family, whether that be for your children, whatever it means, it's difficult to admit, I messed up, I'm not doing what I thought I was doing, and I need to do something else. You know what I mean? And it's not the easiest thing, but I practice it, not on a daily basis, maybe on a daily basis. I don't know.
Practice what?
Asking for help. Do I ask for help every day? Well, you help me every day.
Small helps.
Yeah. You help me a lot every day. You're so cute.
Try to.
You're so cute. Alright. So it is a really cool topic right there. So that's what we're going to be getting into. Psychological factors when it comes to needing help usually has to deal with feeling weak, vulnerable, incompetent, rejected, a burden, some sort of stigma that people have built over the years that you may feel not good enough, cost, and no access. I'm not sure where I wrote that, but no access.
So, like, you need something, but you're unable to get it. So you have to go through someone to get it.
Yeah. And that's tough. And these are really tough feelings.
These are just times you have to ask for help. Exactly.
And these psychological factors are so key to pinpoint when you're feeling those things. Everybody feels them. We're not robots, okay? Everybody feels these things at some point or another. And by the end of this podcast, like, if you just feel like whenever you feel that next, you're like, you know what, this time I'm going to ask for help. That's amazing. that's fucking amazing, because that's really what I want to get across. And I wrote at the top, if you're a helper too, because it happens with people that help as well, so much that they forget about themselves. And when you forget about yourself, you lose a lot, and you're not going to be able to help as much as you might think you are. You might think you're helping, but you're actually tearing somebody down, or you're not helping somebody go into the direction that they want to go into, just because you don't want to change certain things. You know what I mean? So sometimes we just need to be able to realize and pinpoint when we don't feel good enough, and ask for help from maybe somebody, maybe ourselves, maybe God, if you're religious, whatever the case may be. It is important to do those things, for sure. So I have felt all of these. I have felt weak before. I have felt vulnerable. I have felt incompetent. I have definitely been fucking rejected, but by my family, by friends, by, people I used to be with, like relationship wise, like rejection. I really do believe, not just because of my experience, but it's a part of life. It's a part of life. And whenever you feel that rejected feeling, it's so easy to jump into the not right things and make bad decisions and do all of these things. But that one was a tough one for me to be okay with. And even to this day, I have a fear of being rejected, by the people I love most. You never know. It's just scary, because, but you just learn to do better, and you practice and you learn to trust and love again, and
work through
it. It all starts with understanding when you feel these types of ways. But what about you? Which ways have you felt like the most, probably?
The most? Probably burden.
Really?
I don't like asking for help. I don't like needing help.
Wow. Because you feel like you don't want to because you feel like you're a burden? Or you think that they think you're a burden?
I guess that would be the closest thing. Or no, I guess incompetent then. Yeah, incompetent. I'm more annoyed that I'm not able to, actually. So yeah, incompetent. But then burden would be after.
Gotcha.
I'm really annoyed with myself.
That's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one to feel. But
we've all felt it.
Do you know when you feel it, though? Are you able to pinpoint, like, shit, I feel incompetent today?
Most times when I'm not able to just do something.
Okay, then that's
even
a pinpoint.
If it's
good.
Something new that I haven't done before, or something I've done a lot, but for whatever reason I need help that time.
Yeah, that's amazing. That was a very nice pinpoint. A great example. That was a great example of pinpointing when you feel that way. So whenever it happens again, you'll be able to, holy shit, like, it's happening again. Let me try something different.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely great. All right. So we're going to go into negative childhood experiences. Being raised by a parent who is unwilling to help or support. It affects children. It affects children asking for help when they grow up. It affects children just being an adult, asking for help, not asking for help, because they were never taught how to ask for help. That was never a thing for some people. So it is a really interesting point. So how do you get out of those negative childhood experiences? How do you burst through it and get on the other side of that? Well, a part of that, we're not getting it. I just if I can do that. It's so funny. A part of that is imposter syndrome, a fear that others can see through someone's facades. There's some people that, especially politicians is a good example. I mean, a lot of people use that example. But it's when you believe that you're one thing, but you're actually another. And if people see through that, you maybe even throw a temper tantrum. Maybe you're a child. Maybe you yell. Maybe you hurt people. Maybe you abuse your power. maybe whatever it is, because those negative experiences have followed you as an adult, and now that is the only way you know how to handle things. When you get upset, picture just having a child throwing tantrums. Put that into a 40-year-old, a 50-year-old. You know what I mean? It looks different, and sometimes they're smart children. You know what I mean? There's smart children out there. You would expect after 40 or 50 years they get really good at this. You get what I'm saying? When that's the only thing that they know. So, how do these negative experiences stop us from asking for help? Well, it's a lot of PTSD sometimes. It's a lot of just a hard time connecting certain things. You see one person do something one way, so your beliefs are going crazy. They're going crazy because of different options or different things that it could be to why that person can do blah, 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 and I can't do blah, blah, blah. And those things, they don't help us ask for help. They don't. Insecurity, bad habits, things of that nature are going to hinder us from asking for help when we need it. So how do these negative experiences, maybe that you have experienced in your life, how has that affected you asking or not asking for help?
Definitely mistakes that I've just made. A lot of it is just simple things that if I had asked before, it wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
You got there, no issues, no stress. Or if it used to happen, it only really happened one time when I was first starting out. First starting out where I'm working now, the pawn shop. We were making a nameplate for someone, and it was two of the same name, whatever it was, and I was supposed to weld them together with a spacer in between. For whatever reason, I didn't think of that, and I was working on it, and I just put the two plates together, no spacers, and started welding with the laser welder, and I stopped in the middle of it. I was like, this is kind of weird. Most people put the spacers in between. Wonder why they didn't. And I finish it, and in that moment, I thought about asking, Chris, my boss, if I should do it that way or the other way. Or no, I did go up. I'm like, what if it doesn't line up right or something like that? And he was like, yeah, it's fine, just keep going. I was like, okay. And I did that, and when I was done, I showed it to him, and he was like, oh, this is wrong. I did this wrong. And I'm like, ooh, you have to completely remake it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So ever since then, I more so asking for clarification on a lot of stuff.
I'm sure he appreciates it.
Yeah. Well, no, because it can be annoying. I do ask for just even simple things. If I'm not sure, I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
I'm not always gonna just take the executive decision and just do it.
Well, you have to find that balance of trusting yourself as well. You know what you're doing.
Yes, exactly. Which I do. But if there's any time where I question it, even if it's something simple or something that may have been explained to me before and I'm just not entirely sure, I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
Because I don't want any more mistakes like that. Because there's no reason for mistakes like that.
I completely agree. No, that's really cool. That was a good example. Especially in a work environment. So different, you know?
Thankfully, they were cool about it. They were annoyed, for sure. They're like, okay.
Oh my gosh.
Back to it.
Oh my gosh. My negative experiences have affected me for asking for help, not asking for help, by... I watched my dad never ask for help because he always knew how to do everything in his head. And even if he messed up, he would always figure it out. And that was his pride. And you just don't fuck with that. And him and a man and some men, it's just it's really tough. And then I grew up with my mom. She asked for help, but there was always a reason. There was always something that she wanted or something that they had
An ulterior motive.
Exactly. There was always an ulterior motive. So I was taught to ask for help when it could benefit me. And this is something I still struggle with to this day. When you're relearning your entire life, sometimes you don't understand why you have certain habits. And learning about my life and looking back on everything, this has definitely hindered me asking for help, because when I do ask for help, it's not always the right way to do it or the right way to go about it. And that's just because that's what I witnessed. That's what asking for help looked like when I was younger. And it's a tough realization, to be honest, because she's not a good person, as we all know. Not a good person. Doesn't make good decisions. Is competent. Is 110% competent. We all know that. She's just not a good person. And to have that whole figure gone, and to have my dad pass away, I keep his memory with me, of course, and what I feel like, what would he do, you know what I mean? I also go to church, so I have different outlooks on it, but because of these different outlooks that I've chosen to do in my life and chosen to have, it has helped me get out of these negative childhood experiences. It has helped me not do what my mom did. I paid for this tutor to help me get my license and to pass this test. There's no ulterior motive. I lost money. I paid for this, and I asked for help, and they helped me, and they gave me a price. They thought they were thoughtful, and you know what I mean? Like, that is only to benefit my journey and my career and stuff like that. I guess I did ask for help for my benefit again. Fuck. Damn it. Okay. Okay, I gotta give an example that's not.
That's not the same.
But I basically, instead of sitting here saying I could do it myself, I'm asking for help. My car, the fuel pump was all fucked up.
Yeah, you did.
The fuel was fucked up. There was nothing we could do. Basically, anytime we would run out of gas, it wouldn't really have like, it would stop. It would stop pumping, basically. So I asked a friend that is in our community for help, because honest to God, I didn't know what else to do, and he was right there, and he fucking helped me. No ulterior motive. Helped me. Got me a discount on my part. I didn't have to pay nearly as much as I would have if I had a different thing. And all I had to do was just ask for help. And there are good people out there that will help you. So that's a good example of like, damn, like, and now my car is good. Everything's all good. It drives. And, I drove the other day to fucking church by myself. Like, things are happening. Things are getting better. Life is happening. And it's just like a beautiful thing when you ask for help. A lot of people don't want to admit it, but asking for help will get you farther faster if that's what you're trying to do. So
this is true.
It's great. So those negative childhood experiences, it's possible to get out of them, and my life is living proof of that. So you don't have to stay stuck in the only ways that you know, if you know that they're not right, but you're too lazy to find something else or figure something else out, or you don't want to, or whatever. It is possible, for sure. So what to do? So we're gonna begin to go on the down slope here. And what to do? What do we do? So we have to rewire our brains. If you have those negative childhood experiences, especially when it comes for asking for help, we have to rewire how we think. We have to understand that asking for help is not a bad thing. And if someone says no, move on. You know what I mean? Don't hold a grudge. Don't hold resentment. Don't hold all of those things, because then you'll go right back to the psychological factors, which is weak, vulnerable, incompetent, and you'll go in this loop until you decide to do something else, and it's really tough to do that. So I'm here to help, anybody know what to do. So once you rewire your brain and you think of help in a positive light, to know that genuinely asking for help is okay. Once you have done this, you then need to figure out what you need help with. Start small, be specific. So this is important because once you realize, okay, asking for help is okay. Don't ask for a fucking $1,000 from somebody. That is not how you start asking for help if you're not used to it, or if you're rewiring your brain. You have to start small. That's key.
Be reasonable.
Yes. So ask your friend to, if you need a ride home from work, hey, can you take me home? I live right down the road. That is a reasonable ask. And it's a little example of letting you know that, like, hey, there's people that'll just help you. You just don't give up. There's good people out there. If somebody says no, that's fine. Move on with your life. Don't stay hooked on something, or be sad, or don't sit in your rejection, because it's not good for you. And be specific. It's, asking, hey, can I get a ride home from work after work today? You know what I mean? That's specific. Hey, can I have $1 to get a candy bar for my daughter? That's specific. Hey, can you help me move this couch? It's really heavy and my arms hurt. That's specific. You have to not only give what you need help with, but you also need to understand why you need help with it and tell them specifically what you need help with. Not everybody can read minds.
No one can read minds.
That was the joke. It's cool.
Oh, okay.
No one can read minds, okay? So you're going to have to start small and be specific. As time goes on, you gain relationships, friendships, family relationships, whatever it might be. Ask for more. Hey, maybe you're just getting in a better relationship with your parents. Hey, can you guys help me move my stuff into my new apartment? That's an ask, you know what I mean? Once it goes further and further, but you have to also understand when you're asking too much. Sometimes some people don't know how to communicate to tell you.
To be reasonable.
But that's why I'm telling you this is the simple outlook. If it's a no, or or maybe, or any other reaction that is being given, move on. Ask somebody else. It's okay. Don't sit in your rejection. All right. Next, ask accordingly. Timing is everything. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm watching Jeremy fucking play video games, Emma farted. If I'm watching Jerry play video games, this is not a good time to ask him to make me a potato. My arms hurt. Exactly. Ask accordingly. Understand that there's timings for everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's a place.
Be a reasonable person.
Yes, and understand those things. And if it's not reasonable, hopefully they communicate that with you. If they don't, and you know that it's a no, what did I say? Move on. Don't sit in your rejection. Next, allow the help. Once you're asking for help, you have to be vulnerable and understand that you have to now let this happen. So if I ask Jeremy, like, hey, can you help me cook dinner tonight? Can you help me cook dinner tonight? But then he helps me cook dinner and I do everything and don't let him do anything. That is not allowing the help. I asked for help. He said he would help. I need to step back and let him do stuff.
Yeah, it's like if I were to chop up the carrots and you were like, too thick. Like, I got this. Chill out.
Yeah. Exactly. I have to allow the help. And it's vice versa. It goes for everybody on this entire planet. Like, if you're trying to get better with accepting help, let it happen. It's okay. Trust the process. Deep breaths help me a lot. If ever I get frustrated, I take deep breaths. And it helps me. Yeah. It helps me calm down.
Meditate.
Okay, the next one is breathe. Ironically, is breathe. Breathing is so important when you're asking for help, when you're being helped, whatever side you're doing it on. Breathing is important. Don't just go into something and ask somebody out of nervousness. Like, I'm like, will you help me make a potato?
Hated that.
Will you
Hated
help?
that.
Like, I tried to make a potato and like, oh my god, like I didn't know what to do. Like, do you think he's gonna want to help
Hated
me?
that.
No.
It's terrible.
He's not gonna want to help me if
So you
I
get put in a
am
hole.
going and I'm fucking like panicking. Like, nobody likes that. So if you actually want help, you won't panic. You'll breathe, take a deep
I don't
breath.
know about that. Some people get
but then
nervous,
go into
but like,
it. But you have to
calm
understand
yourself.
and remind
Breathe.
yourself what the job is.
mm,
Don't go in there and fuck it up. You know what I mean? No one's gonna help you then.
mm.
I learned that the hard way.
True. Be strong.
And the last one is be thankful. When somebody helps you,
Thank you, my guy.
like I asked Jeremy to help me cook dinner tonight. He helps me cook dinner. We make a great dinner. Say thank you. Thank you for helping me cook dinner. I really appreciated your help, and it helped me. It helped us make a great dinner for our family. I couldn't have done it without you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. You know what I mean? You didn't have to do all that, but I was giving different examples. I was trying
Dap
to give
up
you.
is necessary, though. 100% necessary.
Yeah. I was giving examples of things you can say. It doesn't have to be all that in a bag of potato chips, but it can just
Simple
be something.
thank you can suffice.
Exactly. What do you tell your parents or when they help you?
Thank you very much. I love you.
See, even that's great. He has parents. I don't. He teaches me a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, my back. I was like, oh.
Oh, sit back in your
okay.
chair.
So looking at the to-do list here, the what to do if you're not good for asking for help, all these things. Which ones do you feel are most beneficial and why? I have to pee.
Okay.
You go for it.
Rewrite your brain to now genuinely asking for help is okay. Figuring out what you need help with is that's big, because it's really hard to admit when you need help and when you might be making mistakes. Yeah, then you actually could be, or will be specific with what your ask is, and you won't leave it too broad, because if it is broad, that's just going to be hard to work on, as well as ask for help. I think people would be less willing to help if you're too vague about things. So knowing exactly what you want would be a big help. And being vulnerable. If you're not able to let people help you, then it's useless to ask in the first place.
That's facts. That was a bar.
Darn to town.
Which ones did you pick?
The figure it out and be vulnerable.
Yeah, those are great ones. Those, and I'm giving you guys like a fucking book, kind of, essentially. Like, this will help you. I swear, it has helped me so much in my process, in my life, in my journey, everything that I've gone through. I've used these techniques not only just because I've seen other people do them from time to time, but I want to help remind the world that, you know, it's possible. It's possible. So if you're not good at asking for help, ask for help. It's great. So we have...
You can change a lot of things if you do.
Oh, yes. It can. It really can. So we're going to sum all this up here. So what's the point? What's the point?
If you need help, ask.
Right.
That's it. It's
Why should we ask for help? Why should I?
Because you need it. That should be enough of a reason. Because you need it. Take that. Ask for help when you're down. Alright? The world is nicer than you think it is. Is it cruel? Yeah, but people are alright sometimes.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
I've heard that.
Tell me.
So,
One,
we will get farther faster. I said that
That's
already.
That's true.
But asking for help, it'll get you where you want to be quicker. If that's what you're trying to do, you're going to have to ask for help. Next, it also strengthens your relationships. Asking for help, that's also providing, safety in the other person. The other person's like, oh, this person like asked for my help. This person wants my help. Like, that feels so good. It feels so good. Like, it feels so good when I cook dinner and he loves the food and he loves it and he genuinely likes it and it tastes good and he wants more. Like, that makes me feel so good inside, and it just strengthens our relationships because I feel like I did something good.
Did it good.
And it was a real good. Like, he actually liked it. It's great. So that's another reason. Another reason, it enables kindness. People will be a lot nicer if we just become a lot more vulnerable when we need to ask for help.
When you need it.
Exactly. And it just shows kindness. It's a great example for kids to learn how to properly learn how to ask for help. It's just spreading good things in the world.
Yeah.
It reduces stress as well. Like, some people will stress themselves out even though they don't know what the fuck to do. They never knew what the fuck to do, and they're not going to ask for help. They will sit there and bitch. They'll just sit there and bitch and stress themselves out. Stress will kill you. Stress will kill you.
Yeah, you can die from stress. Quite literally.
You literally can die from stress. 100%. That is true.
Are you just saying that because I'm saying that?
A little bit, but because I wasn't expecting you to say that, and I was like, man, I gotta say something.
I got you. Yeah, don't be too stressed. You'll die after the white hair. No hair.
You have no hair. That's why presidents, the best way to see...
No stress. No stress.
The best example I could think of is...
Barack Obama. Look at Barack Obama when he was elected, when he was out of office.
Yeah.
Very different man. Poor Obama.
And you can do it with all the presidents and see how different they look when they go in and when they get out. And stress will fuck you up, okay? And depending on how you handle it as well. It ages you.
Fall out.
And you'll die. You'll be Benjamin Button.
And then you'll die.
Okay, so yeah, it reduces stress when we ask for help. Make sure you're asking the right people. That's a whole nother thing, but whatever. We're not getting into that. And another thing, it's efficient. Asking for help makes you more efficient and confident as well. Asking for help allows you to be more confident within yourself, more confident in people, more confident in just life in general, when people do a good and people help just to help. And it's a really great thing. Understanding that you are worthy of help. You are not a burden. You don't have to be weak. We could all help each other day by day, step by step, and it all starts with, if you see somebody drop their groceries at the store, help them pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
Help them, especially if it's an old lady. Come on.
Help the homies.
We might
help the homies.
Giggle, but
I'm gonna laugh at him because dummy.
Yeah,
take a shit. Yeah.
Go pick it up.
Give him a $5 buy something nice.
I can picture like cuts and these are like already done. But
That's what I be doing.
Yeah, so there it is. Asking for help. So, how do you want to sum it up? That is basically my summary on like why people should ask for help.
I gave my summary. I gave my first.
You did. Wait, what is it? Wasn't it simple when you do it?
Yeah, mine was super fucking simple. The overview is just ask for help when you need help.
Yeah, why? What's your whys? You have to don't copy my whys.
Why should we ask for help when needed? Alright, I can literally just purge that from my memory. Whoop, gone. Fucking, it's important to ask for help because I think it'll also encourage just helping others at the same time, which if everyone just helps everyone, we'll all be further along as a society and as people.
Yeah.
Love thy neighbor. It's not hard. Homies help homies.
It can be
Always.
hard. If your homies are taking advantage of you,
Yeah, just don't take advantage of your homies.
people don't
That's
know how to
not
make
hard.
homies. It's a hard, tough thing.
It's not hard to make homies.
Do you ever wonder what it's like to be God?
Yeah, no, not really. Because I imagine he's just up there and he's like, ah, damn, that's crazy. Back to whatever else I was doing.
Yeah, it's more of like you gotta think like, damn, he made these humans, and then damn, they're killing each other. Damn, I gotta send rules. Do you imagine how hard
this man
his
looking
job
down
is?
is like, these dumbasses.
And then he's like,
Great flood. Starts again. He's like, all right, not doing too bad. That is a weird city. Smite.
all the way down to the little thing. And then they're like, damn, what fucked this one up? I thought we did this one right. And then we look at the childhood and the little things. And like, damn it, the hitting. We gotta do something about that. You know what
It's
I
like,
mean?
ooh, that's not discipline. That's abuse. Ooh.
If you
Cross
guys,
the line.
If you guys have seen that God show, what was it?
What God show?
You showed me two. The Good Place, that's a good one.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
Also, the one that was funny, and they were like moving all these little things to make one action.
Was that Miracle
like,
Workers?
I love it. Yeah.
Might have been Miracle Workers. No, that one was cool. We should keep watching that because in the later seasons they accidentally they go back to Earth to like fix some stuff.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like that. It's actually it looked funny from the clips I saw. Daniel Radcliffe popping off.
It looked good.
Yeah.
Oh, I loved it. I thought it was funny as fuck.
Well, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and I think it's just accurate. It's accurate to if you want to know what it's like to be God.
It's all these little things.
Yeah, and that's really
Hold
what
on.
it is.
No. That's not God. That wasn't God. Those are the angels. Do you remember what God was
Yes, I
doing?
know.
Do you remember what God was doing?
God
He was
was
pitching to
fucking-
his parents a new Earth because he didn't care anymore about this one. Did not
That's
care.
a whole belief. Some people believe that he just left.
Yeah.
No, I think he's there, just from a distance. I
That's
would
what I
be
was
from a
saying.
distance
He'll
as
look
well.
and just be like, that's crazy. Back to whatever I was doing.
He'll figure it out, or he'll like move a piece, like fixed
Just like,
in 20 years.
yeah, good enough. That's what he does.
Oh my god, that's so funny. Well, we hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that you enjoyed this. It's been a fun episode. I'm gonna put this on YouTube. I think the first song is gonna be fucking like thing, so it might take me a second to get on YouTube, but it's fine. But
Be alright.
thank you. We had so much fun.
Yeah.
And what can we take from this? Asking for help is okay.
Homies help homies. Always.
Yes, they do. Look how white I am.
Little white girl. This is alright. I'm not even dark.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna sleep so good tonight. It's crazy.
Can't get it.
What a day. Do you guys look where I'm taking notes in? I don't even think I showed you guys.
It was pretty tough.
All
A
right.
little jealous.
And this is an
Little
invisible pen,
jealous.
so you can write whatever the fuck you
Oh,
want.
does it have the flashlight? That's cool.
And then like write with your invisible pen. Oh
That's
my.
pretty tough.
Faye wants my notebook.
So bad. She wants it so bad.
She's not getting my notebook.
No, she's not getting it. But boy, how does she want it?
I don't know why. I feel like I saw it. I knew she would want it. And
Then why'd you get it?
Cause
Why would you make that problem for yourself?
maybe it was for her at first, and then I was like, man, she
You
don't want it.
Stole it. You stole.
Okay, no, it wasn't for
my
her.
God.
It wasn't her. I don't think it was. I think it's mine. I think I bought that shit.
Did
That's why I
we?
had it at my desk.
Did we buy this at the Five Below when I bought my notebook? Because we were just wandering around and I was like, ooh, I want a notebook. Oh, this is a nice black one. Hey, they got this other calendar one. I'm gonna get both of these. If it was like, I want a notebook, I'm like, check out this cute one with invisible ink.
And then I was like, I want that
Because it
notebook.
was the last one, quite literally.
I Well, it's amazing though, but
Am
now
I
use it.
remembering that wrong?
I honestly don't know at all. That's gone now. I don't know where we got it. I just know that I had kept it on my desk for a reason, and I don't usually keep things on my desk if it's not mine.
Oh, I'm fucking dead. That's crazy.
If it was Faith, I would give it to her. I'm not like a horrible
It's too late
person.
now.
All right. We're out of here. We're gonna go hang out a little bit more, and I'm gonna go sleep because I'm gonna be a mom all day tomorrow.
How lucky.
No, yeah, it's great. It's great. I'm just really tired. But I miss you guys. I love you guys. And whenever I write a new podcast episode, that's what we'll do. I'm not going to guarantee that Jeremy's going to be there every time, obviously. Like, this was really sweet for him to do this, and I really appreciate it.
Kill some people.
Thank you. He's here to help me.
In game.
Wait, are you playing Usain?
No.
We're going to have to end
No,
this camera, and I'm about to go off.
If you just say something illegal, just say you did it in game, and it doesn't count.
Can yes. They know how much I smell my flowers.
Excellent.
They're gonna be dying soon. Everything must die.
Oh, that one's dead.
I love the smell of this one the most. I don't know what flower that is, but this purple one.
Twist.
Oh my god. It's beautiful. And these little baby ones opening up. So cute. Don't forget the roses. Alright. Okay. We are out of here. What do you want to do?
I'm keen on whatever.
Bye.
Oh, you wanted to watch Gordon.
Gordon. Oh, yeah.
Next level.
Love you guys.